Well, I hope you get a kick out of this week's video. Welcome to 3 different sneakers and 6 different ways to style. As I wear my Eddie Van Halen shirt, you know, back in the day when we grew up, sneakers were doing high kicks. Otherwise, it was penny loafers. Now, sneakers are with everything. And that is the coolest thing because finally we can ditch the heels, we can still have style and a lot of comfort. I mean, you've seen sneakers with dresses, sneakers with business suits, sneakers with shorts, sneakers with just about everything these days. And so many different sneaker designs, it's easy to get lost out there. So I wanted to show you my 3 favorite sneakers that I'm wearing and how you can go from being sporty spice to very polished, all while wearing a sneak and feeling incredibly comfortable at the same time. So let me show you the 3 different ones that I'll be wearing. First of all, you got to get yourself these. I mean, this is a classic. These are New Balance 327s. This is the Moonbeam black with the N. Everything else is pretty neutral with the tan bottom. Trust me, these, if you were to get just one pair, I would say do something like this, right? Aside from your workout sneaks. The next ones, these are by Dolce Vita. And as you can see, they are a little bit more decorative, leather, with some silver and different designs. So these could go dressier or a little bit more casual. And last but not least, I have worn these everywhere all over Europe this summer. Boy, did these really do me right. These are by Haan. They're called Grand City Platform Oxfords. That's one of the things that I really loved about this. Look, you get a little bit of a lift and check it out. You get some gold and some styling and a nice neutral color. And these will surprise you because you would think, oh, well, I would just wear those for dressy occasions, but just you wait. I've got 6 different outfits. I tried to pull a myriad of things in here and show you how sneakers can really take you kind of from day to night and completely change the vibe of a look and make you way more modern, way more comfortable, and everything is way affordable. So I can't wait to share that as well. So we're going to head outside where it's about 99 degrees. That's dedication for you. And I'll show you some of these looks. Oh, quick footnote. Y'all, David Lee Roth is on tour. Check dates. Guess who's going? Oh yeah. All right, everybody. And right out the gate, my personal favorite. I absolutely love maxi dresses with dressier shoes. And so with this dress, and you guys, I wear this dress all the time. It is probably the most requested dress I wear. Where did you get it? Where did you get it? Amazon, so affordable. I'm going to link everything in case anything piques your interest. But I feel like you can go one of 2 ways with something like this. So it's a neutral tone dress and it's a solid. So I went with very neutral, very simple shoes. I like the lift in these shoes. It makes it feel like I've got a little dressier something going on here. And then the gold tone in the shoe is what I chose for jewelry, kind of a bohemian look. So just, you know, sort of drippy bracelets and a long hoop earring and all of that. And I think to continue this boho vibe, what I would do is probably a crossbody bag like so, and really good opportunity for a nice wide brim hat. This is a great look if you're going to be outside, maybe a picnic, maybe you're on vacation and you want to have that vacation vibe. You want to be able to walk miles and miles, which you can definitely do in these shoes. You've got your sun protection here. You have just enough room in a bag like this to put your cell phone, cash, credit cards, and things that you need, and you are good to go. These shoes got me through England, they got me through France and Ireland this summer, and I can wash them. I put them in the washing machine and they look beautimous. So huge fan of these. Love this dress. I can't even believe what I paid for it. Just so much mileage out of this look, and it is definitely number 1. All right, coming up next is another dress. I feel like every woman should have a white shirt dress. I have had this, I think, for 15 years. And you know what? When I went looking for it, it's still online, the exact same dress. exact same dress. So I've linked that for you. It's under $100. It has this beautiful embroidery. But here's where I really like to jazz things up, kind of pop it with a little bit more of an edgier shoe. And to take this from, say, poolside, beachside to maybe retail side, lunch side, brunch side, here's where we get to have some fun with accessories. I have kind of this tan colored belt that has silver kind of ornaments on them. It's a very Western style belt. And I would do this sort of low slung on the hip. And then, y'all, this bag, I have got to share this with you. It's by an artist. Her name is Anca Barbu, and she's out of Miami. She makes and hand paints bags. And this literally is not a Birkin, but it is so stinking stylish. And I love this look. I love how we just went from, like I said, beachy to now let's go shopping, you know, let's go to Bal Harbor. Let's go wherever we want to go. You could do this with any type of sneaker, but I really wanted to pull in that more leather, modern, metallic, and channel that with, you know, belt, necklace, handbag, and really kind of have a field day with it. You know, this is how you can step out of the style box and really create something that's unique to you. Okay, the next look that I am really enjoying is that of a structured suit with trainers. And I love the kind of oxymoron that is this, you know, something very refined and tailored that you would normally pair with a heel, but actually pairing it with a trainer instead of a more stylized sneaker. It kind of reminds me, you know, of the women who work in New York City and they're wearing their suits, but they pack their most comfortable trainers to be able to go, you know, 15 blocks. I just think it's a very chic, fun, casual Friday kind of a look for the office. Also noted this, another Amazon find, you guys. Crazy. Very affordable from Pretty Garden. Side note, it was very boxy and I like a little bit more structure, so I had it tapered. So in case you take the link over and check it out, this is an altered version of what they're selling. But what did I say in my hacks video? Here are my top 20 beauty and fashion hacks that I know at 58 that I wish I knew at 30. Tailoring makes clothes look expensive. A nip here and a tuck there, and suddenly a $40 dress looks designer. So that is what I did here. These 327s I love. They're great also if you have wide feet, especially toward the front. I'm narrow in the middle and go a little bit wider toward the heel, not the heel, but the ball of my foot. I love menopause. Ball of my foot, wider. My feeling is keep it minimal. You know, you've heard that expression, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. So I like very basic, not overdone suit, tennis shoes, just a little cami underneath. That's it. I'd pop a, you know, neutral bag or a black bag and call it a day. So casual Fridays, for those of you still showing up in an office, be comfy, right? Because it is Friday and you deserve to be casual. Okay, kicks with shorts. Well, that's an absolute no-brainer. But which ones? You know what? You could wear any one that I have. Absolutely any one. But I decided in this case to keep it all in the same color family, which is why I went for the Haans. They are light. They are the same color as my blouse. And of course, I like that little bit of elevation. It's really nice when you're wearing something higher in the leg to give you the look of a longer leg. My rule of thumb is if you have something short and snug, you always balance it with something loose. So that's why I went with this looser blouse over the shorts. If you don't feel comfortable wearing shorts, maybe try a skirt. That could be a really good option to give you a little bit more length, but still has the feel of a short. And if we start getting into the great short debate, like how old is too old? Well, let me just say this. You know, my beautiful mom at the age of 87 was wearing shiny black leggings and 3-inch heels on her very last night. So I clearly come from a family of no shoulds. So if you feel great in it, that's all that matters. And that kind of ends the debate right there. So yes, I enjoy shorts. These have a nice stretch to them, which I really appreciate. They're a high waist. They come a little bit lower than a lot of the trendier shorts right now, which gives me a little bit more confidence. And I just love the romantic loose blouse. And I really enjoy these Haans with this look. So that's how I would pair shorts with kicks and a blouse. Alrighty, next up, the no-brainer jeans and t-shirt. Of course, I don't think you can go wrong with a classic white tee. And these days, there are so many different jean styles out there. There is like something for every body type, which I adore, adore. And I love the fact that there are so many cropped options available, which now give our shoes center stage, which is amazing. Whether it is a wide cut leg, a barrel cut like these are, straighter cut, you've got all kinds of options, even options to cuff them as well. So in this case, I went with a more, again, casual look with the t-shirt and the jeans, and I decided to pop it with the dressier tennis shoes and a dressy Hermes belt. And then for a little bit of surprise, because I think this stuff can be so fun, I took an evening bag that has the same metallic tone that's in the belt and the shoes, and now it just kind of ties it all together. And you wouldn't think to pair an evening purse with something like this, but suddenly it just takes it from, okay, yeah, that's average, to, oh, I don't think I would have thought of that. Again, it's just how you look at your wardrobe. And for instance, how often am I going to formal affairs these days? I'd like to get use out of this stuff. So if I'm creative in how I'm putting it together, then some things that are sitting on the shelf and collecting dust suddenly will be able to see the light of day, which makes me so very happy, as do all of these tennis shoes and all of these different ways to style. We do have one more coming up. It's going to be a no-brainer, but then again, we're going to elevate it. So I think it will give you a great option come fall time. And last but not least, hey, why we wore them in the first place, and that was to get a workout in. Of course, I'm going for the New Balance 327s for that. Super comfortable. And pro tip, all the cool girls are wearing socks again like we used to back in the 80s. Did you know that? Courtney told me. I was like, what's up with all the socks everywhere? And she says, oh, it's a thing. And I wasn't wearing any socks. And she says, yeah, you need to start wearing socks.
I am so sorry. If you are wearing a sneaker, you need to be wearing a visible sock that at the lowest hits your ankle bone. At the lowest, okay? Wearing no socks with a sneaker, wearing invisible socks that are hidden inside the shoe with a sneaker, unacceptable.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so now I am among the trendy crowd. And now you are too, should you choose to go there. Although I did a very unscientific study in a shopping area nearby, and none of the moms were wearing socks. They were either doing the little micro socks or no socks, and all their daughters were wearing the socks. So take it for what it is, my officially unofficial studies. Yes, obviously when we work out. Now, how would I elevate this? I mean, let's say we go to the gym, we get our workout in, but we have errands to go, places and things, and we need to cover up a little bit more. So here's what I would do to up the style game and cover sweaty hair would be a ball cap, most certainly. This look I love. I almost can't wait for it to get cooler just so I can do this, because anytime I work out and if I've got to go into a store, I am freezing cold. So what do? That's what I do. I put on a trench coat. You guys, this is amazing for travel. Obviously, you wouldn't do it with a crop top, but you could definitely do something similar that has a sleeve. I love traveling in leggings. It is super comfortable, or joggers. This way you complete it. You've got some nice, soft layers and super stylish, I think. This is street style. I see it all over. Anytime you do a search on New York street style, Paris street style, you always see some form of this because it's going from athleisure into, we got to walk the streets and we have stuff to do afterwards. This is my favorite kind of cover up. But when it's 99 degrees outside and the crickets are cricketing, this is not conducive for a summertime video. So just hold this thought for like September, October, okay? I just wanted to put a little footnote in there for you. But let's get our booties back inside, okay? Whew, okay. Did any one of those resonate with you? Let me know in the comments if there's something that you saw that you hadn't thought of before and you're like, yes, I'm gonna give that one a try. By the way, and if you're pairing sneakers with another type of a look, let me know. I know our ladies would enjoy seeing that as well. Or if you found a great pair of kicks that you think everybody should have, please leave that in the comments section below as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, ring-a-ding-a-ding. That way you'll get notified every Thursday when I release a YouTube video, all tutorials on Thursdays. And of course, my podcast, Over 50 and Flourishing, happens every Monday. Both videos come out at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So everything is the same there. But thank you so much for being with me. I just love a more relaxed style. It is such a vibe of where I am in my life right now. You know, these days, as pretty as they are few and far between. And I gotta tell you, when I put them on, my feet are like, no bueno, get me off. We're done. So I feel like that chapter is kind of closing. You know, I'll keep them for special events, but I'm kind of liking my lower options much more these days. Very reflective of the more laid back, relaxed, and casual lifestyle I know I'm embracing, and I know a lot of you are as well, especially as we enter this season in our lives when we no longer have to wear sheath dresses, pencil skirts, and 4-inch heels. Hooray! Y'all go out, be bold, be blessed, and I'll see you in a week.